Hey everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Anno 2070 Architect of the Future. We are going to try and do the
New
daily
mission
event
data
here.
available.
Stock market showing an increase in the global demand of copper. We need to get 40 tons of copper to our ark. Rufus, coat all hospital utensils with copper. What an absurd idea. Copper would never replace our much more economical and flexible plastic. The Academy should stop daydreaming and finally start designing new chipsets for us. Yana, getting rid of plastics is the right idea, but it would be better if we were to replace them with renewable materials rather than another scarce resource, especially since copper is already indispensable for microchip production. The Professor, pathogenic bacteria die on a copper surface within just a few seconds. If we can ensure that our patented copper coatings are used in hospitals everywhere, we can greatly reduce the risk of a pandemic.
There's an element of risk involved. That is why I am asking you.
As we are currently trying to plow through the project analyst level. We need 300 more points to get through that, get the portrait of Dr. Salmon, and then be able to move on to the next two arc upgrades. So that is where we're going to go. We don't have any current votes or World Council votes going on. We are waiting for our last points in the World Council there. So let's go ahead and load in the game, and we will meet you whenever it loads up here. LP16.
Data log for mission objectives updated.
Alright. Hopefully we're going to be able to get this done here. I've been having connection problems all blasted morning. So let's see if we can't get the Marlin up here. I believe this is where we have... No. It's over here on Silicon Island. That's where it is. So let's choose them again. Go back to Silicon Island. There we go. I believe this is where we have our copper facilities at because of the microchips and all that we're producing. And we do 56 tons of copper. Looks like we are still producing. We may have to throw the way they're decreasing, since we threw up that other plant. We did throw up another plant, correct? Electronics plant and a didn't we do that? Yes, electronics plant and a communicator plant. Whether that's going, we may have to throw up yet another copper mine and a sand dredging facility in order to take care of the demand. Both of them look like they're going down, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. In the meantime, 20, 30, 40. Is that correct? 40 tons of copper. Let's bring that back to the ark. Drop it off, and we will get our points for the daily quest. While I'm waiting for that to arrive, I think I will go ahead plan out another copper mine.
My analysis shows that your quest directives have arrived. Your quest sender is bound to be delighted.
There's our 50 faction points with SAAT. Let's drop the dropper. Can we get another copper mine? Looks like we definitely had the resources for it. We've just got to get another depot over here close to the required location. So why don't we go ahead and drop one. Oh, what do we got over here? A clearance terminal. Cool. Ooh, police stations. Gotta make sure looks like we need to make sure that we've got some police stations dropping down. We got, let's put this right.
Warning. Production halted.
Yeah, I know. Frustrating, because if we put a warehouse there, alright, we're just gonna put it right here. Okay, and hopefully we're gonna have enough materials left over. Put in another copper mine. Good. And now, let's build a highway. Go. Connect up both sides. I don't think we actually reached it, did we? Did not. There we go. Now it'll pick it up. And while we're doing that, since sand is an issue as well, let's go ahead and build another sand dredger. I don't want anything disrupting.
Warning. Population health critical.
An epidemic. We need to go take a look at that right quick. Right after. Take that. Okay. Where's our epidemic at? You're covered by the hospital, right? You got a health plan? Yes, the hospital will take care of it.
I am registering progress.
See the little ambulance
Congratulations.
there? So we're good. Okay. I was afraid it was something
Data
actually
loaded.
serious.
Information
Oh, Lord, I've got all this data already. Go ahead.
loading data containing relevant information.
We should get a warning. Yeah, see, we're getting all this because of that blasted connection dropping in and out. It's one thing I will forgive Ubisoft for. Yes, they've got, you quote need a always on connection to play the game and get all the features of it, like the Arc. But you are perfectly unlike EA. I don't cut EA any slack because number one, they lied constantly. They lied several different times about SimCity and why you needed. They didn't say it was DRM. They refuse to this day to say it's DRM, and that's exactly what it is. They'll sit there and they'll go, "Oh, you need a connection because our servers are doing computations for you," and that turned out to be shown to be a total fabricated lie. So then they said, "Oh, well, you need an always-on server because it would take too long to recode the game to run without a server connection." And the next day or two, the hacker showed that just by removing a line or two of code, that was an absolute lie. It'll run forever without being connected to a server. It just won't save. So then they said, "Oh, well, we basically turned it into a MMO. Yeah, that's the ticket." And that's bull crap as well. So I don't cut EA any slack because they lie. Ubisoft, this is DRM, okay? It's right up front. Yeah, you've got some special little features, like if you get connections on, you can use the special arc holds and carry stuff from game to game. That's fine. But even when it doesn't have a connection, you can still play the game. You know, our connection had dropped and we're still playing the game perfectly fine and could keep right on playing it if I were to turn off the internet over here. So, all right, my rant for the day is over.
Your duties also include supporting us.
15 tons of diamonds, you have to be off your rocker. I don't even have any diamonds right yet. Well, I think we're going to fail on that one. I don't see how we're going to get diamonds in the next 30 minutes, that's for sure.
Clear. Risk of epidemic under control.
Of course it is. Now, did I get that sand going up here? Yes. So let's check our warehouse and see how things are looking. Sand has stabilized. Copper still says it's going down, but we should, yeah, it just jumped from 15 to 18, so we should see the numbers on the copper increasing again as well. Not sure what the limestone there is for. It's probably for the concrete. That is increasing again as well. Let's bring you back home, where we're going to have you here in case we need you. And what were we going to do? We were going to start working on increasing our executives. Okay, let's take a look at the Tycoon construction plans as well. No, I didn't want to look at your thing. I wanted to
All
look
systems
here.
online.
Alright. As you see, we have a tab here saying Order Tycoon Technologies. It's just like the one we had whenever the techs granted us their abilities. And once you get up to executives on your faction, you can pay the 10,000 credits and get the abilities to build the other faction. build their buildings and settle their people. So let's take a look at what Rufus and the Tycoons have to say.
We have been observing your activities in this sector with great interest, even if you did choose the wrong side initially. But it's still not too late. Global Trust would like to make you an offer. You will by now have experienced the incredible inefficiency of the Eden Initiative's so-called green tech at first hand. We have faith in your outstanding skills and are offering you authorized access to all our plans. Global Trust wants to help you. We rely on tried and tested production methods and our exceptional economic strength. In addition, Global Trust has unlimited access to the world's most important natural resource deposits. Of course, that won't please everyone, and some will quickly resort to violence. But have no fear. Global Trust solves problems, using the appropriate level of force, if necessary. Our strength is due primarily to our brilliant CEO, Skylar Baines. She has led Global Trust to become the world leader and ensures that we stay on top. If you would like access to our technologies, just reach out and become part of the Global Trust family. I promise you won't regret it.
There we go. He's making us an offer we can't refuse.
Building permit for Tycoon Buildings granted. Construction menu can be updated at the Ark at any time. Construction options increased.
There we go.
Tycoon Buildings now enabled.
We spent our 10,000 credits.
Loading
and we now
important
have
information on the relationship between taxes, income, and population satisfaction.
We can now build the Tycoons down here as well.
Information on the demographic distribution. Information on the...
Just throws up so much stuff that's basically tutorial level material. Okay. Now, one thing that has become important is that we have this symbol here, police stations now. So we need to start throwing down some police stations, just like our fire and hospital coverage, before we start having some crime waves come in. So, we're gonna put one right here. And let me make sure it is hooked up to the road network. Nope, that's not quite hooked in there, is it? There we go. So that police station is functional now. Where else? Hold down shift, get the blue. Let's throw one down over here. Is that right? Yeah, let's move it one this way.
Energy supply inadequate.
Make sure we get that hooked up. Come on, drive it right on the side here just to be sure. Let's go to our ecos and let's throw down another offshore wind park to ensure that we keep the good old juice coming in. What we need to do, we need to tear you down. And then throw up the wind park here. Boom. Good. We need to, uh-oh, acid soil. That's not going to do very good, so let's see if we can't throw down another weather control station as well. Do we have enough space that we can actually throw down another one of these? Yes, we do, so it looks like we're going to need another depot, though, to actually have the area that we need for it. We were going to toss this one right here. Pick up the weather control station and bring it right over here. There we we go. Can we move it a little further? Looks like that's about as far as we can go without getting the overlap penalty.
Registering improvement in eco-balance.
Excellent. Get rid of that acid soil. We're not going to, at the moment, have it so that we're getting huge bonuses, but we want to make sure that we don't get a penalty. We don't want the acid soil thing up here hurting our eco-balance terribly. Later on, once we get those ozone generators, if the game goes that far, we can get some massive eco-balances and having everything coming in really nicely. Alright, where were we? We were building police stations, weren't we? We were dropping the fuzz, dropping the man. So we need to get yet another one. And we will drop it over
Registering underwater plateau. Loading available information.
Registering underwater plateau. Why are you telling me about an underwater plateau? I think we are going to throw this one. Crap. We've got some worker buildings exactly where I want to drop
Glad
this.
to be of help.
So you know what we're going to do? We're going to tear down the slum. Sorry, boys. Rich people need police protection. And there we go.
Registering energy short. Filtering for information on items. Dataset compiled. Transfer complete. Negative environmental influences reduce fertility.
Don't need any overlap. Let's put one right there.
Eco-balance. Values rising.
If I would quit knocking out the power to my weather control
Registering
stations.
quest request. Information on the topic now loaded.
We might have a steady eco-balance going on there. Alright, let us take a look. I think we've taken care of the police problem, so there should not be any issues with that. Fish is great. Tea is great. Building materials and tools are superb. We have solved the health, food, and communicator problem. We're getting plenty of wood. We've got plenty of rice. We've got plenty of veggies. We're actually running a little bit of surplus in bio drinks. We've got pasta out the wazoo. Very good. We need wheat and pasta dishes. All right. Let's take a look at our executives over here. What are they wanting? Yes, we need much more pasta dishes.
I'm not dissatisfied, but I do have some suggestions.
No, quiet. And that's our issue here, too. Still not getting enough bio drinks in. Until we can get those stabilized, until we can get the bio drinks and the pasta dishes stabilized, which I was hoping we had done up here, we are going to continue having issues with that. Now, let's see, how was our fruit doing? Yeah, our fruit is dropping rapidly. So we need to get that taken care of. And how come we've got plenty of no, that's milk. Bio drinks are up here. So we need another.
Someone is asking for your help. Loading associated data log entry.
We need another fruit producing facilities, more fruit fields. Why don't we go up here
I am programmed to provide you support.
and see if we can't drop one right
Registering
about
science building. Loading data log entry on item development.
here. Insufficient building materials. Superb. What do we going to need? What are we short
We simply
of?
won't take no for an answer where this is concerned.
Manager's Act. This is one of the problems whenever you get into the executive level.
Loading
they start
database
making a
with
whole
vehicle
bunch
control
of
routines.
demands with you.
I shall inform your quest sender.
If you don't meet their demands, they get really, really touchy.
I recognize this pattern. An ultimatum. Typically human. I am loading all the available information.
We need glass. We need glass in a big way. Let's load some up, get another fruit production facility going. And bring that back up here to the island. Alright, Manager Zach, what the hell are you wanting?
Registering demographic changes within the population.
This is the one downside of losing your connection, is suddenly it doesn't think that you've got all this stuff in your data log already, so it's
Loading
gonna sit there
information on the topic of ships.
and remind you all this stuff again. Eco balance, minus 20, 75. So it looks like they want us to get up to an eco balance of 75. Alright, I think we could actually do that. First, I need to get this fruit factory built, fruit plantation.
Database updated. Information on other individuals now available. I stand available with further information at any time.
8 plantations. 1, 2, 3,
My information was of use to you.
5, 6, 7, 8. You're quite full of yourself, Eve. It's annoying.
Energy
Nobody likes
level
a braggart.
stabilized. Successful island scan in progress. Loading information.
Now, I think this is my biodrinks factory, is that correct? It is, and it is running at full production. So let's see if we can't drop another one. And I'm hoping that should take care of our problem. We're gonna have enough? Nope, we need more wood this time. You need to come back to Ponajay, load up another load of 40 tons of all 4 facilities, all 4 resources, and bring them back. And I was so wanting to get the population going, but I said we really cannot get that growing until we get that problem solved with the food production. How are we doing on copper and sand? Both of those are well back within good limits again, so we are doing good there. You need to get all the wood you can carry. You need all the tools you can carry. Let's get a full hold of those. And where's our glass? Good. Just like in ANNO 1404, that'll give those lazy woodcutters, glass makers, and brick builders something to do for a change. Once we get those delivered, we'll get another biodrink factory going. We got tons of milk. Hopefully we're going to have some more fruit coming in. It is really getting rather poor levels there, isn't it? Are you running at 104%? You should be doing okay soon. And that's a level 3 depot. That is a level 3 depot. Where you at, Marlin? Come on.
Warning. Production halted.
Good. Now drink factory going. This is going to be a bit of an experiment here, because I know we've definitely got the milk production for it. It's going to be whether or not the fruit production is going to be high enough. We ought to drop down another fruit factory. In fact, I think we're going to drop down another fruit plantation. Put it over on this side. I don't think, maybe we can squeeze it in there. Don't want the road to be too long, though. Yeah, that'll be good. I don't want to have to travel too far from the depot. The shorter you can keep your transport routes, the faster the stuff gets into market, gets into the depots, the quicker you can use them. 7 and 8. All right. That should surely help now. I don't see any possible way that 3 fruit plantations is not going to be enough to keep 2 biodrink factories going. See, that one's already spinning up. It's at 30%. This one should still be running at 100. Yes, it is. So we'll get the biodrinks coming in again here shortly, too. Now, we need to go look at what the heck is going on with the pasta dishes.